So what's a curse?
A pox upon your house.
Well, yeah, true. Today on Waxing Moon Witches, it's all about curses. And happy Friday the 13th, y'all!
Woo-hoo.
I knew we'd love this subject.
Yes.
Okay, so a curse is basically a wish or saying that leaves adversarial results on people or objects. Now, you can also use supernatural or spiritual forces to also help enhance your curse. And simple things like a pox upon your house or I wish you were dead, those are in fact basic curses. So, what are some other names for curses? Well, hex, jinx, imprecation, combination. That's really
big
good.
words.
Big words. 50-cent words. Yeah, these are all other names for curses. And so today we're going to do a little bit of history of curses, and go into some cultures that have curses. I mean, just about every culture has some way, shape, or form of curses. Some of the more well-known cultures are the Middle Eastern, Egyptian, Jewish, and German cultures. Now, but we can't talk about curses without talking about one of the most popular places to find your curses, the Holy Bible.
That is true.
Because we all know that the Holy Bible is basically one big old grimoire filled with spells and curses. So some of the most popular curses are found in both the Old and New Testaments. And some examples are Genesis 3:17, Exodus 20.5, however you say that, 20.
It would be chapter 20, verse 5.
Yeah, chapter 21. Well, see, I'm not a Bible reader, so help me.
I'm not a Bible reader.
I'm not a Bible reader, as you know. And then Leviticus 20. You know, Leviticus 20 is basically called punishment for sin, which is basically one big old curse set against man who basically does anything to piss off God.
Sounds like my ex-husband.
Yeah, no kidding. With verse 20 through 27 focus on spiritualists and witches because, you know, even the Bible has to mention us.
Well, why wouldn't they?
Yeah, I know. We've been around since the dawn of time. And mentioning the Bible and curses would not be complete without Deuteronomy.
You don't have these memorized? I'm shocked.
I know. I know.
Shocked
I tried.
and appalled.
Well, I know. I tried. Like the good student in me would. Okay, so Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15 is basically one big old litany of curses and for not obeying God. And there's 53 curses in all because, you know, 52 were not enough.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
They didn't mess around.
Nope. And of course, we can't talk about curses and the history of curses without going into some of the most famous and well-known curses, the curses of Egypt.
My personal favorite.
I know you'd love this. So the mysteries of the pharaohs all began really in 1922 when Harold Carter and his team set out to excavate the pharaohs, the tombs of the pharaohs, and tomb of Tutankhamun.
Yes, as in case you don't know, he is the one who discovered Tutankhamun's tomb.
Now, curses or coincidences, but there were some many interesting things that happened during the time of the excavation and for the decade after the excavation.
Do tell more.
Oh, you know I'm going to, baby. You know it. Okay, so first, when they came upon the fifth shrine of the pharaoh, written on a tablet was inscribed, and I love this curse. I love it. Death will slay with his wings whoever disturbs the peace of the pharaoh.
Here's my curse in physical form. Death with his wings.
That's awesome. I love it. So, one of the first incidences from the excavation was during the time that they were working on the tomb, and a messenger was sent to Harold Carter's home in Egypt. Excuse me.
Cut out.
I know, you know it. So upon arriving at his home,
Classy broad.
Hey, I'm from Chelsea. Enough said. Okay, so upon arriving at his home, the messenger found a cobra in the cage of Carter's pet canary,
Oof.
eating the bird.
Oof.
Now, we all know that cobras are signs of the Egyptian monarchy.
True, true.
So is this a message from the gods?
Undoubtedly.
That's what I think so, hon. Another event that happened was the financier and team member, Lord Cameron, got a mosquito bite during the excavation process. Which you may think, what the hell? What's a mosquito bite?
There's a lot of things you can get from a mosquito.
Uh-huh.
Actually, did you know the mosquito is one of the deadliest animals on the planet?
Dude, I know.
Animal.
I do. My friend got that flesh-eating virus from a mosquito. It's
Whoa.
like, it's scary.
Yeah.
So, well, after he received this mosquito bite, he was shaving and happened to slice his face where the mosquito bite was. And in turn, got blood poisoning and died from that wound.
Ugh.
Yeah. So, coincidence? Who knows? But this was all within weeks of the tomb's opening, like less than 6 weeks.
It's maybe poor hygiene.
Maybe poor hygiene, maybe corona.
Maybe pay attention to maybe corona.
Maybe corona. Sorry.
Hey, we've got to make light of it a little
Yes,
bit
we
to
do.
deal.
Okay. And the third incident that occurred, so Sir Bruce Ingram, who
Yes.
was a friend of Howard Carter, received as a gift a mummified hand. I know, isn't that lovely?
I would love it.
I know you would, but you're that kind of girl.
I know.
Yeah, and it had a scarab bracelet that was inscribed with, "He who moves my body shall come to fire, water, and pestilence."
You know, I changed my mind. I don't want the mummy hand.
Yeah, I know.
Send it back.
Well, I mean, who would give a mummy hand anyway? What kind
It's
of
a
friend
little
is that?
weird, yeah.
Yeah, what kind of friend is that?
Yeah, hey, I got you a little something. It's a body part.
There you go.
Yeah.
And so soon after receiving this lovely gift, his house burned down. And then when it was rebuilt, it got flooded.
I didn't feel bad for this guy because it's not like he's the one who took the hand. He
I
just
know.
happened to like receive it as a gift.
Well, you know, the pharaohs do not
They don't
differentiate between friend or foe.
play. No, true.
So are these curses or coincidences? What do you think?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. But one thing that I have determined from doing all this research, do not infuriate the pharaohs.
Good advice.
So, we hope you like this video. If you have any questions or comments, please write them down below. And of course, subscribe to our channel.
Yes, and if you did enjoy it, we're doing an entire series on cursing, so keep an eye out for the next video.
Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.
Bye! I'm a ding-dong with the skull-headed wings.
And Sir Bruce Ingham, who was a friend of Howard Carter,